Okay, today we are working on a Maytag Epic Z control board for the dryer. It looks like this. There was a bad part in it. I watched a YouTube video. It is my theory you can learn anything you want to know on YouTube, with the exception of one thing, and that is the tactile feel of the object that you may be working on. Anyway, this piece was in there like that. On the back side, the pieces are soldered in, and you got to break the solder in order for it to be able to come out. I broke the solder, pulled it out, bought a replacement part to put in it. It's not burnt, and so now what I'm going to do is put the part back in there by lining up the holes. You can see it there. And then I am going to put the solder back on here. I'll probably have to add a little more solder on here because we have a little burn mark there. It looks like it burned the gold away a little bit. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. Okay, I've set this up to where I can solder it and the pressure staying on the relay. And now I'm going to take my new soldering gun, which is a Anbes 110, I guess that's how you say it, Anbes 110 volt, 60 watt adjustable heat soldering iron with different tips. I've chosen the tip that I think would work best. It's kind of a pointed tip. And then I have the soldering silver soldering that I'm going to use to solder this piece on. Now, along with my soldering iron that I purchased, it came with a kit. It came with a solder sucker. It's actually kind of a neat tool. You simply run the plunger in, it clicks, and as you're pulling the solder out, you heat the solder up. You put this next to it, and when you get the solder liquefied, you push the button, the plunger is released, creating a suction from that point right there. It's very neat. All right, now I'm gonna get the solder ready to go. I'm going to attempt to solder this back on. I've never soldered a circuit board before, and here we go. I'm gonna start with the worst one and then work my way around, because I think it'll give me a little bit of forgiveness because I have such a big area that I get to fill in. Don't look like it's working too good. I don't know for sure, because I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead on that one. Well, that was a lot better. Let's see, you try this one now. Oh yeah, I put way too much on that one. Hit this one now. Okay. All right, what I'll do now is I'll check it by flipping the circuit board over. I'll give it a tug on the relay. If it stays in, I did a good job. If it doesn't stay in, I didn't do a good job. Nice hard tug. Looks like I might have done a good job. Turn it over, let's take a look at how this turned out. Looks like it's in there pretty good. See if I can get a better look at it. That one looks pretty decent. That one looks like a disaster. That one looks good, and that one looks good. All right, now we're gonna put it in the dryer and see if it works. Okay, here is the Maytag Epic Z. Now, the way you get to the control board is there's 2 screws back here that you undo, and then this panel slides back, exposing the board, which is right about here. Simple screw here, the bracket comes off, and then you just unplug all of the motherboard underneath that top lid right there. So let's see if it worked. I got it all back together. I'm gonna turn the power on, and if it works, it should work after I push start. And looks like I fixed it.